Hey everyone, Ryan here, and welcome to another BGP Game Dev Vlog, and today's topic will be Popcorn Rocket selling over $1,300 on the Xbox. So ever since I launched Popcorn Rocket on the Xbox on January 10, 2024, sales for it have been exploding and have even surpassed the Steam and PS5 versions of the game. Now I'm not allowed to show my Xbox earnings dashboard due to NDAs, but I can definitely say on the first day on January 10, I was surprised to make over $200, which already surpassed the Steam sales, and then the next day on January 11, I surpassed over $500, and by Saturday the 13th, I already passed the 1,000 mark, and it's still rising, and at the time of making this video, on January 18, I already surpassed the $1,300 mark in 1 week already beating the $1,200 I earned in the 2 months for the PS5 version and the $200 I only made on the Steam version. So how did this happen? Well, I made a tweet on Twitter/X tagging the main Xbox account, the ID at Xbox account, which is Xbox main indie developer program, and the Microsoft Game Dev account. I got retweeted by all three accounts, and this got the attention of Sarah Bond, who is the president of Xbox, who's Phil Spencer's boss, who quote tweeted it, and that drove the sales up like crazy, and you can view these tweets in the description down below. So I know Xbox is in third place in the console wars right now, but Xbox has an extremely dedicated and hardcore fan base, including me. And back in the late 2000s and early 2010s, the Xbox 360 was the home for indie games like Minecraft, Super Meat Boy, and Castle Crashers. And let me tell you, Microsoft really treats their indie developers like kings, and the ID at Xbox team literally held my hand every step of the way when I was porting Popcorn Rocket to the Xbox, making it an incredibly smooth experience. So for full transparency, every dime I earn with Popcorn Rocket right now is going into producing the physical copies of the game, which I hope to have released either in the summer or the fall, and due to NDAs I can't exactly tell you how much the physical copies will cost or the process of making them, but they don't exactly cost as much as you think they will, and the biggest hurdle is getting the ESRB rating, because when you do release your physical copy you get a free ESRB rating after you fill out a questionnaire, but for the physical copies you do need to get a different ESRB rating for the game so it can be put on store shelves, and that can cost anywhere from $800 to $3,000 plus. So Popcorn Rocket's total budget for all the voiceover, the sprites, the artwork, the music, and more was a little over $6,300 out of my own money, and if your game budget is over $250K, you'll have to pay over $3,000 for the ESRB rating, so I'm going to assume Popcorn Rocket will be more in the $800 to $1,000 range, but we'll see. Although I have been reading conflicting reports on Reddit and other places saying that it's a flat $3,000 fee for any title, including indies, but once I get my payments from all the storefronts, I'm going to email the ESRB myself and personally inquire on how much the price will be for the actual ESRB certificate, and once I get the ESRB certificate after the ESRB goes over my game, I can start inquiring about manufacturing the physical disc copies. And I know most indie developers don't bother with physical copies as the process is very complicated with all the ESRB and manufacturing costs, but I'm an old school gamer who grew up with physical copies, and I know it's a developer's dream to have a physical copy of their game in their hands, so come hell or high water, I'm going to be holding a physical copy of Popcorn Rocket in my hands one way or the other. Granted, there's no extra complications that I'm unaware of. So does this mean the game is successful right now? I'll say so far I've made around 200 plus on Steam, 1200 plus on the PS5, and over 1300 on the Xbox, but I'm only keeping around 60% of that after the storefronts take their cut and their taxes. So on paper I've made a little over 1/3 of the $6,300 Popcorn Rocket budget back, but after the storefront fees and taxes, I've only made about 1/4 of the budget back. But success is in the eye of the beholder, and to me the game is successful even though it still hasn't made its budget back at the time of this video, but that's okay because the game has a lifetime to earn its budget back and get into profits. Like for example, Sunset Overdrive, which was released over 10 years ago in 2014, finally went into profit in 2023 after over 9 years. And the average median earnings of an indie game's lifespan are less than $1,000, and sometimes even way lower than that. And in all honesty, I was only expecting to make only $30 each off each platform, mostly from close friends, and yeah, I would have been content just knowing that I got a game released, but I never expected to make more than the projected lifespan of the majority of indie developers within my first 2 months, with very to little to no advertising other than my Twitter and giving out codes to influencers and content creators, which also helped promote the game. And just like the PS5 sales, I'm expecting Xbox sales to start slowing down, and for all of those who are wondering if the game will come out to the Nintendo Switch, I did reapply for Nintendo for the 4th time after 3 rejections last year in 2023, 3, so hopefully when you're watching this, I've either finally been accepted or rejected again. But this time I made a better revamped pitch that goes into far more detail about my business plans with Nintendo. So if I get into Nintendo, that would be a fantastic start to 2024 with all the good luck I've been having, or I'll just be part of the rejected pile for the 4th time, and I'll probably have to wait to release on the Switch's successor. I'm honestly not expecting any miracles this time with Nintendo since they're very difficult to get into, but I got nothing to lose by trying, right? And if I fail again, I'm gonna reapply when I can show Nintendo proof that I can manufacture the physical copies of the game, and I can give out sales numbers and testimonials from the Xbox side of things, since now that I've proven that I can launch on both of Nintendo's rival consoles. And for everyone who's purchased a copy of Popcorn Rocket on any platform, I give you my absolute thanks and gratitude for giving the game a chance, and the best thing you can do for me is leave a review on any of the platforms, whether it's good or bad, since those count as engagement and they can boost the game's visibility in the algorithm and the searches. I'm not gonna force anyone to do so, but it greatly helps a lot. And the game may be selling really well right now, but let's make sure it sells even better so I can finally break even and go into profit and fund my next game. And also, if you're a content creator, influencer, etc., feel free to reach out to me if you want a free code on any platform, since I also feel a lot of the game's current success is from word of mouth from the influencers I've given a key to. I mean, trust me, I got a lot of codes to go around. And I would also like to give another sincere thank you to the team over at Microsoft for helping the Popcorn Rocket Xbox launch go smoother than any of my previous launches, and especially Xbox President Sarah Bond for tweeting out the game. Hopefully she can convince Phil Spencer to play. Hey Phil, this game's right up your alley. So with that said, thanks once again to everyone who made Popcorn Rocket's Xbox launch the best one yet, and we'll see if we can finally get on the Nintendo Switch this year and make the physical copies. So make sure to check out the game on Xbox in the link in the description down below, along with all the other platforms it's on, and this is Ryan signing out, and see ya later, gamers! Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to check out these other videos, and also make sure to follow me on social media and check out the official Battle Geek Plus website. Take care.